Someone in the DeSantis camp might be going to jail, and it might be DeSantis himself, his wife, the attorney general, but somebody could be facing prison time after it was discovered his administration diverted $35 million in taxpayer funds intended for child welfare and medical care to pay for political consultants in a massive advertising blitz. Now, according to a sweeping investigation by the Miami Herald, the governor's team systematically looted state agencies to bankroll his fight against two popular ballot amendments: abortion access and recreational marijuana. Now, the money wasn't just spare change from the state's coffers either. As the Miami Herald reported, officials used funds systematically meant for vulnerable Floridians. They siphoned $1.1 million from federal grants for child protection programs, took $4 million from the opioid settlement trust fund meant to help people struggling with addiction, and even diverted money from a clinic that teaches children with feeding disorders. The most egregious move involved steering $10 million from a Medicaid legal settlement, money that could have funded kids' healthcare or rural hospitals, through a charity that's connected to DeSantis's wife. To hide this scheme, the DeSantis administration created an intricate web of financial transactions across 5 different state agencies. They broke state spending rules, classifying blatantly political ad purchases as health services to avoid competitive bidding and making unusual advance payments to favored vendors. And when questioned, agency spokespeople refused to respond, and the administration has stonewalled public record requests by withholding key invoices and contracts to hide the full extent of this spending. Now, the sole purpose of this multi-million dollar diversion was to influence voters to vote no on abortion access and recreational marijuana access, which were citizen ballot initiatives. The funds paid for thousands of TV, social media, and radio ads that defended Florida's 6-week abortion ban and made exaggerated, inaccurate claims about the dangers of marijuana to influence voters. Internal emails and strategy memos obtained by the Miami Herald show the campaign was precisely targeted at likely voters, not as the public service announcements DeSantis pretended that they were. And now the fallout is getting worse. A grand jury is already investigating the $10 million Medicaid diversion. Prominent Republicans, including Senator Rick Scott, and state lawmakers have condemned the actions, with a GOP representative calling it a clear misappropriation of funds that likely violated state procurement laws. Time might be up for the DeSantis dynasty, and when every part of the scheme comes to light, I wonder if jail time will be on the horizon. Clink, clank.